Welcome back to Half-Ass Off-Grid. Tonight, we're loading up the stove because we're going to make some gyros, or gyros, or Greek tacos since we couldn't find pitas and we didn't make any before we came. But we're going to whip them up on our 2-burner wood-fired cook stove. So stick with us and check it out. Forgive me for the lighting, but here we go. So we got the pan heated up. Let's run a little bit of olive oil. Let that heat up, and then we'll drop our ground lamb in. Alrighty, we got the fire ripping, and our pan is up to temp. So one of the things when you cook on a cook stove, you basically want to close the damper as far as you can go before it starts smoking, because that's the way you're going to maximize your heat. So let's dump our ground lamb in. I'm pretty sure you can't hear it over the fire, but it is sizzling lightly. And so we'll just let it cook for a little bit and add our seasoning, which I'll talk about in a second. Alright, let's get this mushed down a little bit. So the seasoning, I do not recall what is in this, but it's gyro seasoning that I found online, and it's got all kinds of good stuff: red pepper, oregano, coriander, a little bit of cinnamon. So we're gonna heavily season this. I'll try and find the recipe and put it at the end of the video. So we're gonna have at it just like a little bit of taco seasoning, and we'll put our tinfoil on to make sure that seasoning gets a chance to mature, and we'll check it in a little bit. Coming along very nicely here. So with the tin foil on, it gives all the meat a chance to kind of render out a little bit. So we'll make sure it's cooked. Geez, I don't know. Should we put a little more seasoning on that? Sure. I think we should put a little more seasoning on it. So we'll put a little bit more on there just for fun, and I'll put the tin foil back on, let it cheat for a bit, and then we will crisp it up, put a little brown on it. Alright, that seasoning has softened up a little bit, and it tastes delightful. So we're going to brown it up, and we're going to have some gyros. There we are, all cooked up. Grab this off of here. Put the burner back on the stove. Throw that on a trivet. And here we go. So, for a good gyro, gotta have a little bit of spinach, which I brought. A couple of cucumbers, a little bit of red onion, some olives, and our awesome lamb. Oh no, one got away. And homemade tzatziki. It's basically Greek yogurt, some dill, garlic, and a couple other spices. But there is your wood-fired lamb gyro. I think I'll roll it up and hit it with a little bit of lemon. And have a wedge of tomato. Oh yeah, thanks for watching. Just a fun little cabin meal.